In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an article and a video from CBS New York, whether it's Channel 2 or 1055, whatever the case may be. Pint-sized Picasso making waves in the art world. Now, this is from February 27th, and it looks like it's from Vanessa Murdoch. It says local TV filed under Vanessa Murdoch. So I'm assuming that she wrote this, but or reported on this. The thing is this just goes to show what postmodernism is. Even a 2-year-old child could do it, and they're trying to make it sound like she's some postmodern artist genius. And literally, what she's doing is what a few years ago, if a kid did this, a parent would look at it and go, "God, my kid's got no fucking talent." And go, "Oh, isn't this great? Here, let me put this on the fridge." Now it's art. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is postmodernism. This is art, at least on the note of art. So we're going to watch the video, then we're going to look at the article real quick. But yeah, I might stop the video here and there because I might want to chime in. But yeah, anyways.
Lola June seems similar to any other 2-year-old. But some might argue she's strokes ahead of most toddlers. You see, those chubby little...
If you noticed, literally what she was doing was what any kid does with a paintbrush or fingerprints, just smearing it all over their surface that they're painting.
Paint-stained hands pulling pastels tell part of her story. She's an artist with her own exhibition titled Hope.
She's very talented, or maybe I should not use the word talented. She's like beautiful spirit.
You look at this guy. He's part of the postmodern era. I mean, this guy's a reject with no sense of style. Brown pants with red checkered skateboard shoes, dude. Come on now. And you claim to know style like art. You don't know style, and style and art kind of go hand in hand.
Miss Monet curated the solo show. Says when he laid eyes on Lola June's very first piece, this one right here, he was surprised.
He was surprised by that schlock, that shit. No offense, the kid doesn't have talent. She just it's like she had a seizure while holding paintbrushes.
If I will see the same artwork and I didn't know who's the artist, if I will see it at the MoMA or like any museum, I'll stop by and pay respect for that. So...
More than 30 of her works adorn the walls of Chashama, Space for Artists in Union Square. Founder Anita Durst tells me her nonprofit gets hundreds of applications every day from artists hoping to showcase their talents.
Lola's work, the color and the vibrancy, and the idea that she's a 2-year-old really attracted us.
What the hell is this shit? A 2-year-old attracted him to this? Are you kidding me? I mean, look at this. This is not talent. This is what postmodernists consider art. To me, I consider this just normal kids' finger paint type stuff.
The youngest artist that you have ever put in one of your spaces?
Absolutely.
About a third of the artwork has already been sold, and the inquiries keep coming in. Prices range from $400 to $2,400, with the exception of this one. Remember her very first work of art? The price tag, $23,000.
Whoever pays $23,000 for that painting, all right, should be bitch slapped in Minecraft. You know, they should get the baby powder treatment from How High. You know, the little thing of baby powder coming out and then just whack. Give me a break. I mean, you know, hey, I got no problems with the kid doing what they're doing. But don't call finger painting art. This is stuff that parents would go, "Oh, it looks good," and hang on the refrigerator so the kid didn't feel bad. That's what this is.
Likely way less than its sentimental value. From Union Square, Vanessa Murdoch, CBS 2 News.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, but this is ridiculous. This is postmodernism. Now, I mean, literally, what they call art, these postmodernists, a 2-year-old can do it. It's funny, and because it's a 2-year-old doing it, and they're going, "Oh, it's so good." in their eyes, it makes its worth more because a 2-year-old is just running a brush across canvas. There's no talent to that. There's no artistic creativity involved, really. I mean, there's creativity on the note of a child's mentality, but most of these, a child's intellectual level. But these postmodernists, I guess to them, where they consider that art, and a lot of them paint like that, I guess they're retarded mentally at that point, to consider that art. You have to be a retard in some way, shape, or form, or retarded in some way, shape, or form. A local painter is making waves in the art world, and she's only a toddler. She's not a painter. She's a finger painter. She's not an artist. She has no artistic talent. It's just some dumb leftist nitwits who believe this postmodern crap that we're told that stuff like that is art. Believe it is. At a quick glance, Lola June seems similar to any other 2-year-old, but this pint-sized Picasso has already sold artwork for hundreds of dollars a piece. Yes, to trendy New York City morons. I mean, how? How the hell is that something to brag about? Well, actually, if you can con New York City nitwits, these quote unquote cultural elites out of money, actually, maybe you deserve a little bit of praise. Because at 2 years old, if you're able to do that, that just goes to show how fucking numb, pardon my language, these people are. She's an artist with her own exhibition titled Hope, a collection of paintings by Lola June. And there's no talent. I'm sorry, but there's really no talent. You look at her, she's just running the brush around, having fun. That's not artistic talent. That's a kid just having fun. Family friend and artist Pajtim Osmanaj curated the solo show and says when she laid eyes on Lola's very first piece, he was surprised. So is the dude a she or a he? Are we having gender dysphoria here? Or did you just not proofread your shit? Oh, God. I love it. I want to show off her work to others, he said. Oh, my God. He's like that parent that isn't in reality when looking at the kid's artwork and goes, my kid's a real artist, and shows it to all these other parents and like their peers and coworkers and stuff. And those people don't want to hurt their feelings or deal with the backlash of them spurging out because you point out it's shit work. So, yeah, that's what that idiot sounds like. One of those parents. Oh my God, this is so sad. More than 30 of her works adorn the walls of Chaz Hama, a space for artists in Union Square. Founder Anita Durst says the nonprofit gets hundreds of applications every day from artists hoping to showcase their talents. Yes, actual artists that might actually do, nice painting. Not this postmodern crap, because I'm sure there are some there that are doing more traditional stuff like, cubism and stuff like that. That do more traditional forms of painting that have applied that, you look at the realism of their work and it's getting rejected because of a 2-year-old. Yeah, that's postmodernism for you. Even a 2-year-old can do it. About a third of our artwork has been sold, and the inquiries keep coming in. Trendy New Yorkers. Oh my God. Prices range from $400 to as much as $23,000, and the impressive works are on display until March 18th. Impressive is a matter of interpretation. Now, I don't call that impressive. And this is what's funny, is I read some of these comments before, okay, like this one, pint-sized Jackson Pollock. I went, oh my God. But this one, I love this one from Ragu for You. There's no limit on what people will do to throw their money away. Then, I don't know why this one is here, but just months before the storming... Oh, I get it, because of postmodernism and things going down the toilet. Just months before the storming of the Bastille in 1789, everything was peachy. The social order ran smooth. The poor paid their dues. The middle class kept their mouths shut. The aristocracy partied. The next day they were being dragged through the streets by their frilly collars like common thieves. I guess that's kind of the idea of, Ouch. So which one is sleeping with the dealer? I'm just curious. I've seen better art from elephants. The kid's cute, but $23,000 for something that you could draw after 2 pints standing on your head? Give me a break. Good job to the parents who made an impressive amount of money out of other people's stupidity. I missed this one. From Abigail Reinhorn. When you abort your kids but still want stuff to hang on the fridge. That is so true. And then David's response. David Littlejohn. A type of indulgence for sale by the Church of Progressivism. And then Sam James. I mean, these comments are just beautiful. A great example of how modern art has become crappy scribbling. The more this junk is peddled, the less valued true art becomes. The names and art critics promoting this ridiculousness should be noted so that we completely discount their opinion in the future. Exactly. Marianne Lima. This is not art. This is scribbling of a toddler that any toddler can do. I think if I secured a paintbrush to my cat's paw and put it in paint, I could get better art. What a crock. Libs will buy anything if you put a high enough price on it. Oh, this is just beautiful. From Walter. Weirdest story, and he puts a link. I'm all right. Yoedi Watanabe, dad exploiting his baby girl for quick riches, and do us a favor and leave Picasso out of it. This article is only evidence that the art world has lost its effing mind. I mean, just look at these comments, on and on. Absolute nonsense. This report is more embarrassing than the idiots that paid money for these doodles. Any 2-year-old could do that. And no, it doesn't look like anything Picasso did. Wow, I mean, this just goes on and on. I did something like this while I was slobber knockered drunk, and nobody would offer me a penny. From Chris McClellan. J.G. Wingfield. The late Morley Safer would shake his head and chuckle at the silliness. One of my favorite 60-minute episodes included a DC era couple who had 6-inch piece of bungee cord with a single tack through the middle, attaching it to a wall in their home. They proudly told him the artist hung it himself. These idiots are, Mac Jordan, these idiots are beyond help, but they're urban progressives, so today's media loves them. Jim Runovich says a lot more about the fools that would display or buy this than the 2-year-old. Wow. Edward Myers, every now and then something like this appears. Might be an elephant or a chimp or someone young. Of course, their work sells for fantastic sums. Anywhere from $400,000 to $400,000 to $23,000 for, 400 to, I think you messed up there. $400,000 to $23,000 for a 2-year-old's work. Absolute BS. I've been doing art for 55 years and have to give them away to get rid of them, LOL. What would a 2-year-old do with that kind of money? Were taxes paid? Any fool can scribble. Jean-Michel Besquat. A bigger fool will pay him for it. I can't see the emperor's new clothes like these experts can. People who buy modern art will buy anything. Ergo, AOC. Ouch. Ooh. This one from Tigazaka. These paintings are so obviously faked in her hands with an adult touch. Just take a look at some of the sharp lines. Impossible for a 2-year-old with their lack of motor skills. And then this idiot. Trying to defend the kid. Not trying to put splinters, Samuel Green here, not trying to put splinters under your fingernails, my friend. But it's an absolute fact that some very young children are gifted with exceptional abilities. At 2 years old, they're still developing their motor skills, sorry. There are many prodigies out there. If you still have doubts, Google it. Yes, but they're not going to have fine motor skills. Those are developed later. I mean, I could go on and on. Idiocracy was prophecy. Beto Okoha. Beto in Austin. Anyway, I think you get the point. I could keep going on. Some of these comments are probably, you know, going to get worse and worse as we go. On the note of, like, not bad worse, but worse on the note of ragging on them. But anyway, I think I made my point. I mean, this just goes to show how postmodern art is something literally a kid could do. It's pathetic. It is truly pathetic that this could be classified as art. You know, what are future generations going to see when they go into, you know, an art gallery? We'll say the Louvre, for example. And they go and they look at the Mona Lisa. And then they go and look at this shit. They're going to think we regressed. And on some levels we are when that's becoming, you know, considered art. As opposed to hang on the refrigerator to keep the kid happy because you don't want to break it to them that they got no fucking talent. Anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.